Hi everyone and welcome. It is Tuesday and I am Marcie Besecker. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And I am really excited to be here with you today. Number one, I do not know why my YouTube, oh, it's working now.
Okay, just watch me put this on.
So weird. Well, hola and welcome. So today you're seeing the reflection of my computer. So I wanted to share very first and top and foremost, we did it and I earned the incentive trip. Yay! Hi Diane, Carla, Linda, Nola. My comments are acting weird. Everything's acting a little weird right now. I don't know why my YouTube wasn't working on my phone, but it is now. Whew. So welcome everybody. I am so excited. Thanks, Katie. I am so excited that I made this trip. You know, I posted out there August 9th and said, because that's when I realized how close I was. And I was like, are you kidding? I am that close, and I had no idea. And so I thought, okay, well, you know, if you don't put it out there, you're not going to know. I need some lotion. You're not going to make it happen, right? So I put it out there and I thought, okay, I can do it. And I told my husband, well, we may be buying a lot of adhesive here in about a month. And I did not have to do that. I appreciate you guys so much. So what I've decided to do is we are going to do our prizes today. I'm going to do 2 big prizes for everybody that purchased by 2 o'clock today. So yes, I got your order today up to 2 o'clock, right before I signed on. One person I just talked to on the phone, she's putting it in right now as we speak. She had to call me for the code, and so hers just is going to come across, and everybody is in. Ooh, that hat just kind of made me crazy. Thank you, everybody. So we're going to do some really great prize drawings. So what I did is I put all the tickets in here. There's a bunch of them. So how it's going to work is it is going to be, you know what, I'll go over that right before we do the drawing just to make sure everybody gets online and sees it. But I will do that in a minute, and I'll go over the rules of how we're going to do it. I kind of mentioned it before, but I just want to review. My light, I'm realizing, why do I look so dark? Hold on. Let's switch you over to here so those coming on can see. Okay, her order just came in. Let me turn my light on, my big light. No wonder I look like I'm in the dark. All right, much better. My doggy's looking at me like, why are you running across the room? Okay. Woot, woot, woot. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much. So we're going to be doing some drawings for some big items. We are going to do, you get a choice of 2 sweets. So the first person I draw will get a choice of 2 different sweets. The second person will get a large cut and embossed machine mailed directly to you. Hello, Lou. Welcome. Oh gosh, thank you, everybody. I'm super excited. This is my first trip. So, and it will not be my last. And this next year, I will start from October 1st. I will hit it hard, and I won't realize it at the last month now that I know that it's possible. So anyway, enough of that, but we will do prizes. So let's look at that. Bingo. Everybody, once I showed how many die cuts I have been doing and how crazy this class is going to be, this bingo, it has been going really crazy. I have more people signed up now than I've had in my last 2 bingos. You are, Katie. You are in there. Hello, Marie. Hi, Tashana. So yeah, so the bingo numbers are going up, which I'm super excited about. This bingo is a little over the top. I'm not going to lie. We're going to have some gifts and some prizes. We're going to do some celebrating. I am going to also do one more drawing from the winners from today, just because it's something I have on hand. The other two I'm going to order and have them shipped directly to you. One of them is on low inventory. That's why I decided I'm going to do it today. I want to get that done, and plus all this truck strikes I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true or not, but I don't want your stuff to be in limbo out there somewhere crazy. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Felicia. Okay, so today's card, I'm really excited about it because I wanted to do something that wasn't in the holiday catalog, and I wanted to maybe not do something holiday. I'm kind of thinking in September doing some things not holiday, because we're going to get bombarded come October, and so I'm kind of thinking I'm going to kind of go back and forth. Hi, Bonita. I got your message that came across, and so I've been wanting to use Artistically Inked. I love this set. Love, love, love it. And I haven't used it enough. Well, when I pulled it out, there was something I've been thinking about that I wanted to do, so I decided to do it. And it is a Christmas theme, but it's using an old set. But I am using some new stuff too. Thanks, Barbara. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Linda, Maria. Okay, so we're going to get started, and because we've got some drawings to do too for some winners. So thank you again, everybody. I just can't even say it enough. I'm still shocked. I really am shocked. I was shocked to know I was that close, and now I'm really shocked. So, all right, let's get started, and then we'll bounce back into a couple of announcements and some more things and some prizes. So here we go. So look how cute this is. And we are going to make 10 of them. And they're just little note cards. Now this is how old these are. Stampin' Up! Does not sell the little card bases and envelopes anymore. Which, look at these. I made them with these, and I knew they don't do this anymore. They do sell, woohoo, flying, 40 of the 3x3 envelopes. Okay, so you could do 10 of these, 10 little packs. Okay, so you could do 10 of these, and with your little 40 pack of envelopes. Now these envelopes are nice. They've got the nice rounded corners, and these old ones, number one, they look a little yellow to me just because I've had them in my drawer forever, but they're the old pointy kind, you know, and just these are just little nicer updates. But I use these because I had them, and I'm just showing you what I did. But I want to let you know, you'll be buying the envelopes, not the set. But when you look at mine and notice, oh, our envelopes aren't pointy, that's why. So what I did is I took these acetate boxes, and everything will be linked in my blog, and details on sizes and that kind of thing, colors, all that, and also below in the description you'll get links there. So these are the boxes that we're going to be creating with, and these are 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 acetate boxes. So the first thing I'm going to do is we are going to score these, not score them, but furnish them. So open it up, and you're going to go the opposite way, and I just take my tool just a little, just kind of go across. Now if you want this to close nice and neatly, we need to fold the lid downward. Okay, so fold the lid downward and crease it all the way to the edge, and you're going to have this right here. That's okay. You just want to make sure it creases nice, because once you put your box together, it's really going to be hard to fold those down just right. Thanks, everybody. Hi, Roxanne. All right, so we've got that done. We're going to fold that in. This is going to be nice and folded, but before you fold that in, we're going to go to this side now. Let's fold this. You just want to make sure that it has a nice crease, and then you can turn it the other way, fold it back this way, and then you don't have to crease this side because you've already done it, but this one was on top of your flap. You can just make sure that it gets nice and creased. I'm going to fold it this way one more time and make sure this gets down on this side. All right, here we go. The only thing we haven't done is this. So just give everything a nice, good fold. It's really nice acetate. You don't get the white marks from bending it or, you know, going over it or whatever. So that's good. Jennifer, I had some announcements at the beginning, and we're going to have some prizes, drawings, and all kinds of stuff today. All right, so we're going to go ahead and close our one side. All right, and now you want your cards to face this way so that all of your backings are that way. So we're just going to set this aside. Oh gosh, you guys, look at this. My husband gave me a note last night. This is a binding and non-negotiable agreement to take my husband, Richard Arlen Besecker, on my Stampin' Up! Cruise, and he put 2020. I said, oh sure honey, I'll sign this, but I'm taking somebody else. And he's like, well that's not right. If you sign this, I'm going. And I said, well, you missed the cruise in 2020, and apparently I did too. And he started laughing. He said, I don't want you taking anybody else. I'm going. He was making me laugh because we get to take somebody with us. So, whoo. Okay, so what we're going to do, let me set this aside. We're going to set our envelopes, our acetate. We're going to set that aside. Bring in my trimmer. I am going to recommend, now this to me, the little note cards that come with this to me are regular paper. The regular basic white, well back then this is probably Whisper White, but I'm going to get the thick cardstock. And I don't know if I'm going to make 10 in here, but I am okay putting 8 in there because that's a really good number too. And it would be a great, let me grab some paper here. It would be a really great set to give somebody or just to have on hand. Obviously, if you have it on hand, you really don't need to put them in this. You could get the bigger boxes, like maybe the mini paper pumpkins or something like that. So I have cut this different ways. I have cut it 6 this way. I have cut it 6 this way. I've tried different ways to get the same amount of paper or to get more, and I couldn't figure it out. So I'm just going to go 6 like this, and then I'm going to go here to 3. Okay, get the blade out of the way. We're going to score our 3, and then now we're going to cut our 3. And you're going to get 3 out of a piece of paper. Now, there might be a different way. I decided to hurry up and check it right before the video, so I didn't get to play with it that long, but just quickly kind of going over it, you're not going to get that much. Now, if you were to get a 12 by 12 paper, you're going to get a lot more. But I wanted to do the thick, so let's just do 9, because I have a feeling that we're going to be doing 8, and that's it, and with the thick paper. Oops, I gotta score it at 3. And make sure you're scoring, not cutting. Felicia, my announcement was that I did earn my incentive trip, my very first one, so I'm a little excited about it. We're gonna do some drawings today. I had mentioned that those that go into the purchase, every $50 that somebody purchases, they will go in, a ticket will go into the drawing. Okay, so that's 6. My desk is going like this. I'm working on the bingo. My husband said, why did you decide to do such a crazy, time-consuming bingo? And I said, well, because I already know it's going to be a celebration. Oops, here we go. 3. And so I just went over crazy this time. But the projects are amazing. I'm really excited. And then my friend came and saw them in person, and she said, oh my gosh. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Sharon. Felicia. Cynthia, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want us to subscribe. I don't know what that means exactly. All it means is when you go into your YouTube, you're going to have a list on the left-hand side, and it is going to show you who you're subscribed to, so that when you want to go watch videos, your people that you like to watch are going to be listed on the left, so you don't have to really go search for them. And then if you click the bell and you click on remind, and you can say on everything, so if I'm live or anything's going on my channel, you'll get notified. You don't have to choose that if you don't want to. If you are only able to kind of see them at a random time, then you can do that. But I'm thinking, because my grandson, I'm going to be starting to watch him, and they're moving to town, as you guys know. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is changing my Tuesday videos. I think my Tuesday videos are going to end up being Wednesday, and I think I'm going to make them at 5:30. Tashana, I saw that you joined my bingo, and I really appreciate it. You are going to love the kits. You are going to love them. So I'm going to be changing to Wednesdays. I need to think about if I'm starting next Wednesday or not, to get into my groove. We're just going to knock these out. You're going to see how fast this is. And you are going to... so what I'll do is on my Facebook page, which is marciebeseckerdesigns, I'd love it if you go over and like that page. That's where I will announce. But I'm okay. So now I got 9. How did I do that? Oh, 3, 9. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you go over there, I will announce for sure what day. But I'm pretty positive I'm going to be doing Wednesdays starting next week. I'm trying to catch up a little bit. Oh, Robin, you're going to love it. These are so cute. And I love doing note cards, and I love doing these little, I don't really call these note cards. I just call these the 3x3s, just because we do have the note card ones. And I'm going to be doing some of those really soon too, because they're just gorgeous. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Let me just bring this in. I think we're just going to work on our small mat today. So the first color that I have is Real Red. And I'm going to put this, I like to do it this way. When you look at your blocks, I don't know why, I feel like this is, I don't even, they're probably the same. I don't know. They're probably square. But this one seems shorter to me than this. Yeah, it is. So I tend to go with the shorter side if possible. I'm going to use the little dots, so we'll use those. We're going to use the larger leaves. I like to put it on the block that's a little bigger. It can go on the smaller one, but I like to kind of look through it to see where I'm at. And then I'm going to go with the small one. My grandson is 3, and he is very excited to move to California. He is super excited. I bought him a little tractor. It's a little toy. He loves heavy equipment. His daddy did that in the military, heavy equipment, and he loves everything, excavators and forklifts. And I bought him a little forklift because he kept wanting one. We're kind of trying to bribe him into potty training. All right, so we're gonna just do all the reds first. So I have all my cards facing the same way, so I know that this is the front. All right, so we're going to take this. I want to get a good ink, and I'm just going to go right on the front. Okay, then we're just going to set that aside, but I'm going to get a baby wipe out just in case I get ink all over my hands. All right, next one. Kind of hold it down. I don't do them with the card open because I don't want ink on the back side, which you will get. I mean, I guess you could do the red part like that if you wanted to. But it's big enough to just kind of hold it. And it really doesn't have to be into a certain, you know, spot or anything. If it's to the left a little or right a little or up or down a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. So we're just going to stamp this. Yeah, so he's very excited because he's going to have a water pool at his house. That's what he calls it. I'm going to have a water pool at my house. So he's very excited about his water pool. Mom and Dad, not so much until they put the gate up. So that's the first thing happening. So does Wednesdays at 5:30 work for you guys? I hope so, because I think that's going to work out perfect. And I'd like to be able to get people that are working also and that are able to, you know, catch a video. I'm trying to up my YouTube and get more subscribers and all that good stuff. And so adding a day seems a little crazy right now, especially when I'm going to be babysitting, but we'll make it work. Oh, good, Norma. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so that's real red. We'll move this one aside. And now I'm going to pull, let's just pull in our crushed curry. And I'm just going to, you know, this dries fairly quickly, so just bring all your cards back in. And like I said, this is, okay, see how this part kind of comes out right here? I'm going to do the round circle that way, just because I think it fills it in a little bit more. And of course, remember, this is artistically inked. It does not have to be perfect, which is what I'm really loving about this stamp set. Just get it in the center somewhat. Boom. Done. All right. Okay, Gloria, I did see something come across, so I think you are registered, but I'll double check for you. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Oh, good, Tashana. That's what I'm thinking, Linda, is people get home from work, chill, relax a little bit. Did you get the... I have not yet, Felicia. Funny story, when I was doing this card, I've had this stamp set in my mind for a while, thinking, okay, I'm going to make this into something Christmassy. Well, once I started stamping it, I'm realizing, the colors are Christmassy, it doesn't look like a poinsettia to me. What am I going to do? So I went online after I made the cards, because I just really liked the cards how they were. And I said, red Christmas flower. And I wrote this on my blog, so you'll see it. It's pretty funny. And I said, red Christmas flower. And then this one came up, and I was like, oh, you know what? That does kind of look like that. So this is what I'm calling it. Oh, great, Gloria. Thank you. All right. Yeah, and all my blog posts that's going to go after this video, once I update everything and the links and everything and put it out there, you'll see that my classes are going to be cut off. My fall class, which is an amazing class. It's probably one of my favorites I've ever done, so I'm really excited about it. But my fall class and then my 3D Christmas class, it's 3D and cards, and those will be closed up as of the 10th and the 12th. Okay, now this is soft succulent. I'm just kind of going around and just putting them just random. You can put as much as or little as you want. I'm just kind of filling in all that white space, kind of turning my card. You don't have to worry about turning your stamp, especially when these cards are so little. Okay, and I'm just going to set that aside. Just remember, go inward and then come out, go inward again, and then you're going to want to come outward just to get some. You don't want to overlap all your little polka dots. Just keep turning. See how I went inward there, and now I'm going to come outward. And it's however many you want. You could go way less and just put, you know, like, see this big white spot right there? I just want to do a little bit. Even if it's off the page, it kind of looks like it belongs right there. How much does each of those classes cost? Diane, right now, and I'm still honoring, if you put in a $50 order, you're going to get the video and all the projects for free. Through the 10th and 12th, it's going to be on my blog. One of them, I think it's the Christmas 3D card and a Christmas class. That will be free with a video and your kits. I'll mail your kits to you. You'll get everything. And those will be free with a $50 purchase. And then I've had a lot of people request classes online, and I do them in person also, but I think I'm going to do a little more online just because I've been requested a lot. And so none of them will be as crazy as my bingo. Oh, you guys are going to see these kits and go, what are you thinking? And luckily I've had my helper Stephanie cut things for me. Thank goodness. I know she can't watch the video because she had an appointment today. She'll watch it later, but oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do without her help. So we're just going to keep doing our little polka dots. See how fast you can do them? Just kind of, well, I probably don't need to turn my paper as much as I do, but it's all right. But remember, when you put in your $50 order, you must fill out your registration form. So when you go to my blog, marciebeseckerdesigns.com, or excuse me, Besecker.com, you want to go to events and fill out the form of the class that you are interested in. And then you can put on there, I already put my order in, and I'll just double check, make sure everything's good to go. But without that order form, well, especially with bingo, I don't have your numbers. Also, that is how, when you pay on PayPal, that's how I get your address to mail your kits to you. And that's what I go by. So if it's just somebody finding my website that knows nothing about this, you know, you're not going to have a registration form. So hopefully, I try to email everybody and let them know, hey, I need, you know, your registration form. And I know even though you sign up now, you may not pay until like day of bingo or whatever, and that's fine. Just put that in the notes section. That helps me know that you didn't forget, that you just aren't paying until day of, which is perfectly fine. It helps me get your kits prepared. And that means your kits go out faster than me having to create them all after bingo, because people can sign up day of as long as it's before the first game. Even during the first bingo is fine. All right, if that makes sense. So let me Nola, I'm not sure. Once we get them potty trained and they get situated, you know what? I think I used the wrong color for my leaves. Darn it. No wonder it looked wrong. Okay, so see how my leaves are? I got to chatting and okay, so see how The leaves are a little bit darker, and that's because I use Evening Evergreen. But these are going to be fine. But I did use Evening Evergreen as my leaves, and it's just a shade off. So as I started doing these dots, I thought, boy, that looks really close to the same. But I glanced at this and said, well, they look the same, but they're really not. But anyway, just so you know, silly me. Okay, so now what I did is you're going to see a retired item because I have to. It's just so much better. Is your date changed? Diane, between the 10th and the 12th of September. Okay, so my classes, yeah, as long as you purchase and sign up before the 10th and 12th. Those are my cutoffs on those two classes. All right, so I'm going to take some, I have this scrap paper that we did. My Merry Christmas that I really liked is from the Peaceful Deer. So I'm going to use this Merry Christmas. See how real I am? I just totally used the wrong color. And it was funny, as I looked at it, I'm like, wow, those colors look kind of the same. But I just kept on stamping. All right, so I like to just lay my, if they're polymer, lay them down, pick that up. So I am going to use my classic label. My thought was I was going to do a nice clean cut and then just chop off the edges. Okay, so it just looked like a piece of paper that I cut with the trimmer. However, if you look, this sentiment just barely fits on there. And I suggest anybody that's a demonstrator to go into the sandbox and let's talk about getting another word punch, because I think we had the window one and then we had this one, and it just, they're so nice to have. Okay, 3, 4. I'm going to do one down here. Let's not waste any paper. Oh, that one's kind of low, I think. We'll just do a bunch. All right, so we got our sentiments done. More online. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to do more online. Just because I've been requested a lot to do it, and I mean, if I'm doing them in person, I might as well do the same class online. So that's not a big deal. All right, now we're going to cut out our sentiment. See how nice the punches are? But there are dies that, you know, are close to this size you can find. If you don't have this retired punch, I'm using it because I have it and it fit perfect for me. And it's not like we're going to throw all of our items away if they're retired, right? So I might as well give you a little idea on how to use some of these things. I love punches. Any punches, give them to me. Okay, so let's do this one too. I know that we have extra, but that's okay. When I have extra, I keep a little bowl with extra stuff. All right, so now, oops. Okay, now we're going to take our, I thought I wrote this down for size, but I think I threw it away. So we'll figure it out. These are all scraps. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to measure like this. And we're going to go to the point, which is about there. So I'm going to do about 2 3/4. So do 2 3/4 by 1/2 inch. 2 3/4 by 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to take my trimmer here. Yeah, I love punches. Okay, so we're going to go about 2 3/4. Okay, let's just see. And trust me, I'm not wasting this if it doesn't work or if it's too much. That's a lot, so I'm going to go 2 1/2. I have little stars I'm punching out, and I love this with anything. Okay, so for the Christmas class, I have this cute little gift box thing, and I use like half of this. Like I would cut this in half, and it would fit perfect on my card. All right, so just kind of get an idea, because you're going to also do some angling, right? So I want just a 1/2 inch. Now, if you have this trimmer, what I did is I just used this silver part, because that's about a 1/2 inch, okay? So you can tell that's 1/2 inch, 3/4, and then 1 inch. So I just put this right onto there and cut that. So there's one. And you could take the guard off. I haven't needed to yet, but I have seen people take the guard off, but I'd rather stick my finger in there and hope for the best. Not get my finger cut off, because anything that's going to disrupt my crafting is a big negative. So see, like this little scrap right here. Okay, I'll show you. See this little cute little strap right there. See how this will just lay right there. So think about your little scraps. Don't get rid of them. They're like gold. They're like gold. All right, so there's 3. Might as well use my little pieces up. Oh, I can't wait to do the drawing. Somebody's going to win a cut and emboss. Somebody's going to win a bundle. And then on my bingo night, and if you're not attending bingo night and you did purchase from me, don't worry. I will let you know that you won. But I'm going to do one on bingo night too. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other ones I just want to do so I can get them out to you. 4. See, and a lot of these might work, so we're just going to use them up. I need 4 more. This is probably my 6th package that I've used. All right. So again, we're at 2.5. So this is kind of how I do my bolt stuff. As I get everything kind of ready, we're going to do 2.5 here. I'm going to save those pieces. Yes, you can definitely color your glitter pieces. Use your spritzers. Do your re-inkers. Alcohol is preferred over water. Alcohol dries really fast, whereas water, you know, kind of saturates and sits there. So just a few drops. You don't need a lot of re-inker. So I would put your drops in, kind of spray it, make sure, see if that's the color you want. Okay, let's see if we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's our 8. Uh-oh, is my focus off? My autofocus, I think, is, let me double check, but I think it's off. Because autofocus is what causes it to, yeah, it's off, to get all crazy blurry. Janet, maybe refresh. Tashana, I see all of your food that you post, and I keep thinking, when are you going to come deliver that to me? Because it looks amazing. Okay, where is my glue? Okay, thanks, Denise. Okay, so now we have our gold pieces here, our bedazzling, which I'm loving. Now, word has it, once the bedazzling's gone, it's gone. So, you know September how it gets when it's the end of sale-a-bration. And so you want to make sure you get your items, what you need. And I can see this going through the holiday, and trust me, I will be using this. So if you don't have any and you want some, you just have to put in a $50 order and it's free. So don't forget that. Okay, we're going to put that over there. And it's not completely even, and it's okay as long as you have enough space on both sides, because we're going to cut that down. I put a kind of a fair amount of glue on there because it is adhering to the glimmer. So you want to make sure that it's on there. Now, when I did these cards, can you see this one? When I did these cards, I wanted to add more. I was like, okay, I could add, remember my little cutouts of these with the hole punch? I'm like, ooh, I could add some of those. And then I was like, ooh, what can I put in the middle of the flower? And then my helper said, now remember, keep it simple. Well, she said, keep it simple, stupid. That's what she told me. Because she knows I don't. I have a really hard time not wanting to put more. So I was thinking, okay, I didn't do dimension because I need them to fit in this box. And I probably don't need to put more on them so that I make sure that they fit. So I didn't, and I'm just loving that this bedazzling paper was just enough. But see how easy this is? This is probably one of my faster videos. And I'm making, well, we decided 8 because of the thick paper. And if I need to put 2 more in, I will. But we're going to do 8. I brought 2 back out. This one's one I pulled out of this package. I have 2 right here because 12 did not fit in. It was really tight. But I used the old package of card 3x3s. And so now we're using thick, which I would prefer to do. So they're a little substantial. All right, we did an extra one. That one's really light. We'll put that aside. All right, we are just about done. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and share. I really appreciate it. My goal this year is to really build up my YouTube presence and my team, of course. I'd love to have you on my team if you are not a demonstrator. It's so funny because it creeps up on you, and it creeps up on you like when I was on, you know, so close to getting the cruise. I had no clue. I mean, I just wasn't paying attention because I don't know why. I just didn't think I was close. But then once I really looked at it, I mean, I knew where I was at. I just didn't put 2 to 2 together. Oh, okay, so this one's wiggling a little bit. Okay, so we'll set that aside. That's on my last one, and I need to straighten this out a little bit. But if you want to be a discount shopper and just get a discount, that there is no issue with that. So, you know, a lot of people think, oh, I can't be a demonstrator because I don't want to do videos and parties and all that stuff. And I've mentioned this before. If you want a discount, that's when you want to sign up. All right, let me just wipe this off really quick because I don't want to get ink all over me. And there's a lot of red ink right here. Okay, so the one thing I messed up on, of course, it's always going to happen, right, is I used the soft succulent for the leaves, and it should have been the green, and this is the difference. And you probably can't even tell on screen very much, but this is evening evergreen, and I did soft succulent, but I also did soft succulent dots. It still looks perfectly fine, but just keep that in mind. Oh, Janet, that's weird. I don't know why. Okay. So now, again, I did not pop them up with dimension. Oops, let's cut them. Because I wanted them to fit. So you see this little angle right here? I just kind of went from the corner and just went up. And it does not have to be perfect. I just tried to keep the same amount of space in between the label. Okay, so like this part up here, I'm going to go from the corner up. And like I said, it does not have to be perfect. Okay. Number one, they're just little note cards, and so I wanted to make sure that the label wasn't just so big and bold, and like, see, if you did this, I mean, that just takes a lot of the flower away, but this to me is just as a little more, and then this kind of goes along with the leaf, and I just liked the look of it. But like I said, use your punches. If you have them, use them. Any word punch, and we've mentioned more punches, please. We love punches. So hopefully we'll be seeing more punches. All right, so just kind of just leave some gold there. All right. All right, so we're going to be doing the drawing. We're almost done. Now, when I did use the hydrangea set. Does anybody know what I used the hydrangea set for? All right, so we're using glue again. I'm not going to use tape, especially on the top because it's on the glitter. And so I had glue out already. So I was like, glue is fine with me. So I don't smush it down or anything. You know how I am with the glue. It gets kind of tacky, and then you can kind of press them a little bit more. I just don't want glue squishing out the side. So I tend to put it down and then put that there, not on top of that one. I'll go to the next one. These are, and then I'll go back and forth because they're already going to be kind of drying. So now I'm going to be hitting October running. I'm excited. Next year the trip is the Baltic. That I am super excited about. This one just looks, okay, so the thing to look at is you're going to look down here, okay? Because when you have your angles, it's going to make you think that it's crooked, and it's really not. So just make sure you look across the bottom, and that'll kind of help you decide if it's crooked or not. Thanks, Patty. Yeah, I kind of had, I mean, I've been thinking about it for a while, but then I went to the holiday catalog, or the mini catalog, and I kept thinking, man, I want to try that. Okay, so this stamp is a little bit crooked, I think, but I think it is glued and too late. That's okay. They're going to be so happy they got a handmade little card. And these little cards to me is if you want to do like a little gift for your, well, there's two ways to do it. You could do a little gift for a coworker and then just drop this inside the gift, or this could be your gift for somebody. Look how cute that is, right? All right, so we're going to go back over there, almost done. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right, just about there. Now, what I did do is I took the flower and I stamped another full image because my thought was I was going to put this on top of the box. Now, if you were going to put these on top of, let's say, the mini paper pumpkin box, then this is what I did. And so you could put this together and this could go on somehow on top. But this was, number one, so small, and you can see the cards right through. So it kind of didn't make sense to do that. And so I chose not to, but now I have it for something else. So yes, you could give the whole kit to somebody. Now, 45 minutes in, and we did a lot of talking at the beginning, so this took maybe a half an hour. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8. So there's our 8. Now we're going to bring our box in. We're going to get 10 envelopes out of our thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 envelopes because I forgot I did 8 cards. So we'll put these in and we'll put our cards. So let's just give them a bit. Now I just kind of do this just to make sure the sentiments are there. And then what I did is I took the cards and I turned them. So I did 8 on the top, 8 on the bottom, or 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and your envelopes. And now we're going to just put these in exactly for cookies or, you know, whatever. But look how elegant they look. I mean, adding that bedazzle paper on there. Now your envelopes are going to get stuck on the back a little bit, so be careful. And then be careful of your sentiment. So just stick your finger in there and make sure that it doesn't slide onto one behind. Okay. Remember that we burnished the outside of this and kind of made our scores nice and crisp so it can fold nice and even. And here's another idea. Okay, this is kind of what I was thinking too, with the same kind of thing, is make some cute little cards. Okay, now we're going to bring in our real red, and this is our ruffle, mini ruffle ribbon. I love this. So just go around. Now what I do is I'm going to go around, make a bow, and this is just a regular bow. And I just kind of do this and to get an idea of what size ribbon I want. And so I'm just going to do it like right about there. And now I'm going to be a little serious about how I'm doing my ribbon. Right? So I'm going to bring that over. I wanted it over to the side because I want the flower to be seen. Alright, so just make your ribbon here. Make it as big or as little as you want. Okay, so here's your bow. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. I don't want it too long. All right, now the thing I did forget already is we're going to make our little tag. So I need a scrap piece of paper. This is our little scrap that we have. This is where the hydrangea set comes in. So I'm going to pull out this little tag right here, and I'm going to pull out this little for you right here. All right, so for you, uh-oh. Oh, you know what? I stuck it right here, so I wouldn't have to go digging for it. So let's get our little for you and our black. I'm going to stamp it on here because, you know, I re-inked this and you can get a little. Okay, now you could, if I was doing a bunch of these at one time, I would just cut out a bunch of these and have them ready and then just stamp it. In fact, I think I do have a bunch already cut out, but we're just going to go ahead and cut this out. So if you guys watched my, or going to be watching my holiday class, the 3D class, you're going to laugh because I had like 4 dies on here. I had my paper and I was trying to keep it really still so they didn't go overlap each other. And I was trying to hold this. It was on paper. My poor machine was slipping and I was having a heck of a time getting this going because the little mini, I have to say, is a little temperamental. The big one is my absolute, oh, I gotta do it this way so I can see if it's straight. And it's a little temperamental and I was just like, all right, it would not go. So It doesn't like it if your plates are not like exactly aligned and your paper is, your machine's moving and the plates are moving, and I was having, so that'll be a good laugh. Also on my last video, it's all confession time. When I was using the Merriest Moments, I know exactly how to use that die. I grabbed the wrong die and put it inside the embossing folder, and it all worked out fine, but you're supposed to cut it out and then emboss it and then intricately cut it, and well, that is not what I did. So that was a lovely, fun video. You guys were probably like, what is she doing? All right, so then I'm going to take some twine, and I have to say, this twine came from a package, and I don't remember if this one was individual, but let me show you the difference. Okay, so here's the other one, and they're both Stampin' Up, but I think one was sold in a kit with something, and then this one's more like the thread. This one might have been with the sailboat set or something, because it's a little thicker, but I'm using what I have. Again, twine's twine, thread's thread, but for this I'm going to use the thin one. I use what I have, so this one is going to be used up with my bingo, so it's all entwined. All right, so we're just going to do it like this. Make it long enough to work with. All right, so then you're going to take the hoop part and you're going to put it through your little tag. Oh, you know what? That's weird. I just got like a splinter of something on my finger. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, then you're going to go through and come back around. Now, ideally, I should have slid this on while I have the ribbon off, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you, not intentionally, but I'm going to show you how to put it on after the fact. So, there's a couple things you can do. You can tie this in a knot, and then you can slide it under and then put your tag through your ribbon like that, and it will hold on. Or you can tie this around and then tie it in a knot, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. We'll just do this. So I pull it up pretty tight. You want this tight, you just want it on there so it doesn't come off, and now it will slide off when they undo the ribbon if they want. But this way it doesn't fall off, there's no issue. Just put it not super tight. You want to bring it to where your ribbon there you go. So you have this space, and then you're just going to cut that off. And it can be as short or not short if you want. It's just there. Now, your ribbon can move around if you want it to, or you can put a glue dot under there and a glue dot on the back. And I just realized that my ribbon is twisted, but that's not a big deal, because we are going to, I'm going to twist it the other way. I'm going to twist it so that the twisty part's going to be over here. I think this ribbon's the same on both sides. Some of them are a little more glittery on one side versus the other, but I'm going to twist this so that it's nice and straight until right here under the bow on this side. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. You won't even notice. So we're going to flip this over. I mean, I could take the bow over and do it off and do it again. I haven't glued anything yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my bow over here. We're going to put a glue dot. Ooh, I'm so excited for the prizes. Almost there, almost there. Okay, so you can put this in the middle. You can put it down towards the bottom. I'm going to do it to the bottom. I want the yellow to show on as much color to show. And I'm going to put my bow right there. And then see how you can't even tell right there that it's twisted. And so then on the back, I'm going to make sure this is where I want it. And that way you don't have the bow flipping all over the place. It's going to be nice and secure and they can still open their package from the top or the bottom and do whatever they want. Yeah, Thanksgiving would be so great to make these and put these at your place setting. You know, they've got those little tiny easels, and you can just put that there or just set them next to their seat. You could put a little, you know, glue dot to keep this, you know, in a spot where you want it. But for me, I don't care. You could tuck that underneath the bow. You know, you could do whatever you want, but I'm fine with it like that. So there are our two adorable kits. These are the cards. And see, you can't even really tell the difference in the picture. If I hold it up just right, you can tell this is the darker one. But I would do the darker one. It was my bad that I didn't do it. So look how cute that is. And I think our local little Hobby Lobby store has those little tiny easels. And they might be like in the plate section, like where the dishes and stuff are, for place settings of a party or whatever. And you can just set those there and have them and just prop them up. And if you attend my fall class, that I think would be an amazing technique, and those make little cards out of that class and make those your little place settings. It would be so colorful and so pretty. So my bingo is still open. Let me find it. My bingo is still open, and that is going to be a fantastic night. We are going to have so much fun. I am excited. We are going to do a lot of fun, and I am going to be doing random drawings. It will be more than just the bingo winners because I am celebrating my trip, and we are just going to keep celebrating through bingo. So that is going to be available for purchase still. Make sure when you go, my bingo is September 21st. Oh, my trip is in May of next year. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, you guys. So, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. The other item, the fall class I was talking about, all of these you can sign up with. There's a couple links below, but on my blog also, and then at the top of my blog, just go to the events and classes, and you can sign up there. And just don't forget, you've got to fill out the registration forms. All right, so make sure you do that. This is the Christmas one. Thanks, Joan. You guys are awesome for helping me. I am just blown away. My husband was like, really? You made the trip with your customer orders? I go, these guys are rock stars. All right. Thanks, you guys. Okay, so let me see what else I have on here that I can show you. Oh, really quickly, Stampin' Storage has this adorable new multi-level card holder. There's a link below. I'm an affiliate. There's a link on my blog, but they've got different sizes, and these cards that you see, the white, the gray, and the bluish Coastal Cabana color, those are also available. So I think this is really a great card holder. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I would absolutely love to have you join my team. You, right now through the end of September, you can get a free bundle. One of these is what you can choose. And that is through the end of September. I would absolutely love to have you on my team. I really want to grow my team. And I have a lot of fun things in store. Oh, you are welcome, Felicia. I want to start doing a team craft night and just some other fun projects. And again, keep in mind, if you don't want to do the videos and the parties and, you know, all that kind of stuff, you absolutely don't have to. Just get a discount. Who doesn't want to do that? Can demonstrators? Absolutely, Eileen. I have a lot of demonstrators on my bingo, my classes. That's how we learn. You can, as a demonstrator, you can choose classes from other people and learn. You're just continuing your education and your experience, and it's fun. And so why not? And then you can have something to turn around and share with your team, or do it for yourself. Yes, Karen, you sure are. All right, who wants to do a drawing? Woo, 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 free, 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 fun, fun, fun. Okay, so I have everybody in here. So this is how it's gonna work. If you purchased from me, that hat just really, if you purchased from me, you'll see my hat at the beginning of the video if you missed it. What I said was every $50 you will go on a ticket to go in here. And there's a lot of tickets. There's more than this. There's a lot of tickets in here, okay? So for every $50 that you purchased, a ticket went in here. So how I'm feeling about this, and I've asked several people, is if you have 10 things in here, you can choose, oops, I got it. You can be drawn again. And that's how I feel, is the more you spend, the more chances you get, and you should. Because this drawing here happened to be for your orders and for your money to help me with my trip. So I feel that if you spent more money, you could have more tickets. So this is your, so if you put $150 in, there's 3 tickets in here for you. If you put $51 in here, $50 in here, you have a ticket in here. So that's how it should work. And so the first drawing I'm going to do is going to be for a bundle. So this is your choice, a suite. So your choice is the gingerbread and peppermint bundle, suite, or you could choose the painted Christmas suite. Now, one of the reasons I chose to do the drawings today is a couple of reasons. One, to close out my August month. I'm putting an order in. These will be mailed directly to you. Okay, I will mail this directly to you from Stampin' Up. So you will get it from Stampin' Up. I'm going to order it. It'll ship to you. Okay, so that's first off. Secondly, the painted Christmas is on low inventory, so I want to make sure that if that's what you choose, I'm going to order it right after the video and it'll get to you. So if I don't have your address, I'm going to need it. Well, I'm going to have your address because you ordered. So I will get that to you right away. So that's how that will work. So you can choose there. The other prize, the second prize that I'm going to draw for is, okay, you know what? I'm going to change that around because I want everybody to have access and a choice to win the machine. So I'm doing the machine first. The machine will go first because if somebody only has 1 ticket in here, I want them to also be able to be in the machine, if that makes sense. Machine first. So it will be the large cut and emboss machine. And let me tell you, if you can see right there, I have the large electric Big Shot. And I prefer my cut and emboss. To me, it cuts smoother. It's just like butter and it just goes. The electric one is nice, but you have to like hold the button down and wait for it to go all the way through. Whereas your cut and emboss, you can put your images towards the top and just cut them and they're cut. It's just smoother and I don't have to hold the top. I can just turn it. I just really, really love my cut and emboss. So I really want you guys to try it. So I'm hoping that somebody that doesn't have one will win it. And if you already have a cut and emboss and you don't need a second one, then let me know and I will get you the same value because I'm going to order it from the store and ship it to you. So let me know, and the order will go in today. It's got to go today. Oh, the cut and emboss is, I can't even. Okay, so when I joined back up, and they said they switched machines and they don't have that Big Shot anymore, I was like, what are we going to get? So when they said this new machine was coming, I've tried a lot of machines and I am not happy with them. Even our mini one I really love. It's a little temperamental getting the plates lined up. I know you guys are dying for me to choose, right? But I really like the way they cut. They're amazing. All right, anyway. So for the machine, trying to get one. Diane A, you won the machine. Yay! Congratulations, Diane. I am so excited. I'm going to write machine on here for you. Cut and emboss. I will get that ordered today for you. Woo-hoo! She was on here earlier. I don't know if she's still on, but if she's not, she's going to be so excited. Okay. The next thing. Okay, so this is for the suite. And the suite will go to, now, I do have one more drawing, but I'm going to do that on bingo. Not everybody's on bingo. I'm going to do it today. I'm changing my mind. I'm still doing a lot of drawings on bingo night, trust me. All right, and I'm going to do another drawing today that's not part of my shipping, my shopping. Kathy A, you won the suite. Yay! So I think Kathy's at work. So Kathy A, I will message you, and you will need to choose your. Yay! Okay, so the next thing is a big item, but I'm going to ship it from my house. So you'll get it in a flat rate box. Hold on, I got to get it out so I can show you. All right, so this is an item that I really think you're going to love. A full set of markers, Stampin' Right markers, a full set. So this person, and it can be, if your name's in here more than once. I know, I'm so tricky. I was going to do it at bingo, but then, yay, Diane, congratulations. I was going to do it at bingo, but then I realized that some people aren't doing bingo because they can't, that purchase. So I might as well do it now. So hold on. Charlene P, you won the Stampin' Right markers. Yay! Let me write that on here, markers. All right, now for those of you that hung out the whole time, I'm going to do another drawing. And this is for everybody that's watching, because why not? Okay, let me move those over here. All right, I have my tickets. And the next item is going to be the Sweet Treats stamp set. I have a Sweet Treats. You've seen me do some videos with this, some really cute ideas. So, yeah, I think they're working, but that's okay. That's okay. They will get those. And then Sweet Treats are a number. Let me pick a number. Let me think. Okay, between 1 and 30. Might as well go with the bingo numbers and make it short. All right, I wrote it down, so go ahead. Start typing in. Hi, Jean. One from between 1 and 30. I'm looking. That's okay, Rebecca. Between 1 and 30, write a number down. We're going to have a prize. Oh, Bonita. 25. 25. Bonita won. Yay. Let me find my Post-it so I can put your name. Congratulations, Bonita. Jennifer, I'm laughing at you because you put 3, and that's a number I choose a lot. So I'm trying not to choose that one. Bonita, congratulations. 25. Bonita won, everybody. Woo-woo. All right. Yay, Bonita. Okay, so Bonita, Charlene P won the markers. Kathy A won a suite, so I'll get with her and message her. And Diane, the cut and emboss. So I will get the suite and the cut and emboss out. And Charlene and Bonita happen to be local, so I will get those to you guys. Actually, you're both in the next class. I chose 25 because it's Christmas Day. That's why I chose it. I need to try and come up with clever numbers because I'm choosing a lot. Okay, everything's written down. Everything is out. Okay, so on Bingo Day, we are going to have more prizes. It's going to be a prize patrol day. We're going to have prizes in addition to our bingo prizes. So I'm just going to have a little party that day. It's going to be fun. Oh, thanks, Joan. Well, I really appreciate it for all of you guys that I did not have to make up my trip. I wanted it to be legit, and I mean, it's not legit if I needed adhesive or put in, you know, a couple $100 of adhesive, but it just feels really good that you guys stepped up and helped me, demonstrators and customers alike. I really, really appreciate it, and I will be sharing my trip with you. I will be posting on my business Facebook page, which is Marcie Besecker Designs. So go over there and you can see my page. Make sure you like it. You'll see updates there, and I just put some funny stuff. I put some pictures and just different things over there. It's kind of fun. There's a place if you participated in any of my bingos or anything, you can put your pictures on there. I'd love to see your cards. Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks, Deborah, Karen. So that would be great if you guys want to go over there and check it out. I am going to change this. Let me change it. Well, I'm going to change it, but my videos, I mentioned earlier, I'm going to switch Tuesdays to Wednesday, and it's going to be at 5:30. So Wednesdays at 5:30. I got to get used to that, but I need to make a note to change all my stuff. Wednesdays, 5:30. My grandson is moving to town. I'm going to be watching him daily from 9 to 1 because of my daughter-in-law's work schedule, and then he goes for a nap. She's able to work from home, but I'll be over with him in the morning helping so she can get some work done. And so I'm going to switch to Wednesdays at 5:30. So I hope that's going to work out for everybody. If not, please come back, watch the replays, leave messages. I will be around to answer messages even during the day. It will be Pacific time, 5:30 Pacific time. I'm in California. So I will do it at 5:30 Pacific. That way I can get the Californian West Coast people also off of work and able to watch. Thanks, Patty. I appreciate it. Felicia, you're welcome. Thanks, Karen. Janet, I am really excited. Both of my grandkids have lived, you know, in Washington and Oregon. And although I'm very, very lucky to go see them like every 3 to 4 months, now that I have 2, it's a little harder. My granddaughter was every 3 to 4 months. I was up seeing her back and forth. But now my grandson's 4 hours north. It's a different flight. It's just kind of crazy. And now I feel like I'm gone a lot more. So we've been bringing my daughter and her family here to visit because my granddaughter's older. She's 6, but now she's going into school and into first grade. And so it's going to be a little harder for them to get away. Oh, good, Sandy. I know that's what's rough. That's why I'm thinking it's gonna all work out. I've been wanting to change to a night anyway. Deborah, so if you go to the bingo where you registered, on there it should say pay here. Just click. Even if you don't have bingo, even if you don't have PayPal, you're paying through my PayPal, so you can put your credit card in through PayPal. It's all secured, and then it will pay me through there. Also, you can go to the shop button to the left of the events, and on there just go to bingo shares and classes and choose September bingo, add it to your cart, and you can pay there. It'll go right through PayPal, no problem. Oh, Rebecca, that's fun. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just do that. I mean, you can also just pay me at marciebeseckerdesigns.com, but if you, or Marcie at marciebeseckerdesigns.com. But you can, any of those ways will work. If you have any issues, just message me. But there should be a link right on there that says pay here. And so it shouldn't be a problem. All right, everybody, I would love to have you join bingo. I think that is about all we have. Thanks again for helping me earn my trip. I truly, truly appreciate it. And last but not least, here is my host code for September. It's through the 10th, and then I will put up a new code for you. I wanted this one to be the code that was kind of for my classes, and just until those are cut off. So I'll start a new code after that. Thanks to Shauna. Thank you, Bonnie. All right, everybody. If you missed the beginning, this is what I did. You'll have to go back and watch some announcements. But thank you again for helping me earn my trip to the Caribbean. See you on Sunday. Bye, everybody.